Hi, YouTube. My name is Matthew. First off, I just want to get this straight out there that this is my first time ever trying YouTube or anything, so cut me some slack here. I know it's going to be a bad video. I'm a rookie. I'm recording this off my MacBook, so let's get going. So, I'm an 18-year-old college student, almost 19, and for about a year now, I've really dedicated a lot of my time to studying the self healing uh, and just profound properties of psychedelics and using them as tools for self improvement rather than recreational use. So I just feel like it's something I have a lot of passion for, and it's something I would love to share with the community and just shed light on. I think there's a lot of great YouTubers out there doing this now. I just want to join the party. Shoot. So I'm going to start off with a story today about my first time ever tripping on mushrooms. Um, Magic mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms, they're an amazing thing. Uh, I guess, yeah, I'll just jump right into the story. So, gosh, let's think here. So a buddy of mine, uh, I had only tried weed, and I mean, I had tried weed like, I think, frankly, today's like my 1 year anniversary of smoking weed, to be honest with you. Wow, it actually is. Wow. Okay, anyway, so uh, a buddy of mine, he, me and him were just talking like in eighth or ninth grade. I had lifelong friends with this guy. His name's Colin. We decided that one day we would try acid together. Um, and I could never find acid. I never really had an interest in actually going out and pursuing my crazy like thoughts and ideas. I didn't know they had these properties to them. I was just like, oh, whatever, I'll trip out. So a girl who I was like not talking to, but somewhat talking to at the time, said that one of her friends had shrooms. And so I texted my friend Colin, and half jokingly, half serious, I was like, hey man, want to do shrooms? He was just like, really? Like, you down, bro? And I was just like, fuck it. Like, okay, sure, why not? So I was like, yeah, okay, we'll buy them. And I had no idea, like, what I was doing, what prices were. Like, he was just like, yeah, I have a quad, and I had to like Google what a fucking quad was. He was like, yeah, I have a quad. I'll sell it to you for 70. And I was just like, $70, $70, like that's a lot of money. But I was just like, all right, whatever. Like me and my friend will go 35, 35. We'll split these things down the middle, and whatever, we'll trip. Um, so I bought them with my friend, and I was just like, dude, how much of these do I take? And he's like, eat an eighth. I knew what an eighth was. He was like, eat an eighth, you'll be good. Like, you'll have a fun time. So I was like, all right, I'll try that. So we set up a time to hang out at my friend's house, and like a group of us, just a group of my high school friends, and just other people were gonna drink and get high and stuff. And me and my friend would do shrooms, and we'd see what happened. So Friday rolls around. My friend actually flakes out. He's gonna do the shrooms next weekend, or even I think it was 2 weekends later. We did shrooms again. Like we just split the other eighth 50-50. I know I took his shrooms. Those feel so bad. But I was just like, yeah, dude, I'm not waiting. Like I want to try these things. I just, sometimes you feel that calling. Like I just felt that calling without even ever trying psychedelics before. Like I just felt like I needed it. Um, like I was gonna get something beneficial out of it. So um, it's just me, my buddy Ryan, my buddy Chris, and my buddy Anthony. All right, and they're just drunk and or high, and I eat these shrooms, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just ate shrooms. I'm like getting all excited. I wasn't nervous at all. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't do any research or anything going in. I was just kind of like, all right, let's see what happens. Um, so I ate these things, and like an hour and a half, 2 hours goes by, and I'm with my buddy Ryan, and he's driving me around, and we're just hanging out with friends every once in a while, like waiting for me to kick in, waiting for him to hit me, and I'm not feeling anything, and I'm kind of like, man, like, are these even gonna hit me? And every time we go to someone's house, I'd be like, yeah, they haven't hit me yet. And they'd be like, just wait, bro. Just wait. You're getting tripped. Um, so they didn't hit me for a while. Like, it took 2.5 hours. And eventually we get back to my friend's house, and he's got an air mattress, and I plumped down onto the air mattress, and it was just all of a sudden, like, I just felt like I started sinking into the air mattress, and that feeling never went away. I was just sinking and sinking and sinking and sinking, and it didn't stop. Um, so I was just like, all right, now I'm feeling it. And I look at my buddy Chris, who sits next to me, and I'm like, you look like an alien. And I was just convinced he was an alien. So at this point, I'm just kind of like tripping, kind of exaggerating it. Because you know how if you try something for the first time and you do it to like just trip, like you kind of exaggerate it. And like my only basis of what shrooms did to you are like, if you've ever seen Family Guy when Brian trips and he goes through all those terrible experiences, I was like, oh, it's gonna be that, but just good. Like that was just a bad trip. I really thought I was just gonna get rocked into this cartoon world. And so I mean, like I went outside and like I was sitting there like the moon's talking to me, and I thought like the moon was trying to fight me or something, and I said like the trees were holding it back. Just dumb, stupid shit that I obviously didn't see, but I was just, I'm tripping, bro. But then I started thinking, and like the mushrooms kind of have a way of taking your subconscious and taking things that you have in your mind and just placing it in front of you and saying like, this is all this shit in your life, get over it. And I didn't know I was going to do that. So at that time in my life, I had just gotten out of a pretty committed relationship, and I was jumping from girl to girl. I mean, I was like telling one girl I would date her 1 week, and the next week while I was still telling her that, be talking to another girl, and it was just weeks on end of a new girl, and I was really treating other human beings like shit, and that's not a good thing, obviously. I'm the kind of person who women are so special. Women are very delicate. Delicate's such a wrong word because I don't want to make them sound like these little like weak ass little bitches, but women are so precious and delicate and just deserve such a higher standard of respect from society than what they get. They work so hard. Side note, love your mom. Your mom does a lot of shit for you. Love your mom. But I was just, I was, the shrooms were just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You're such a piece of shit. You're like, stop being a fuck boy. Basically, I just kind of broke down, and I was thinking about like my relationship, and I had gotten out of the committed relationship by cheating on the girl, and I was just like thinking of the girl who I had talked to and like cheated with. Is that the right way to word that? Either way, I was thinking of the other girl who I had like talked to and stuff, and I was just like, oh man, fuck that. Like, I'm such a terrible person. I wish she never came into my life. And then I was just like, no, it's my fault. Like, I did that, and I still haven't shapened up. I've become an even shittier person. I've hurt even more girls. And I just felt such guilt, and I felt the pain that I put the girls through, especially the one who I had cheated on. And I sat there and I was just like, wow, like I have to make some serious life changes right now. Like my lifestyle, I thought it was fun. I thought I was having a good time. This is not me. And the mushrooms really showed me that. And from there on, I decided the next girl I feel true feelings for, I'm going to give her my all. Like, I'm going to try and be a perfect boy for her. And pretty soon after, I got a girlfriend who we actually had our 10-month anniversary yesterday. So, exciting stuff. But I can't say I've been perfect to her. I haven't done nearly as bad as things as I have done before. And in this past year, my life has changed so dramatically. That one mushroom trip set the tone for the next year of my life, and the person who I was a year ago compared to the person who I am right now today is just miles apart. I can't even describe it. I never would have thought that a drug, a mushroom, a psychedelic mushroom, the molecule psilocybin, I never knew that it would change me in such a drastic way as it did. Uh, I'm just kind of reflecting on all these experiences. I hope you guys, I don't know how to end this. Whatever. Mushrooms are a great thing. Use them safely. I do not condone. I do not promote. That's the right word. I don't promote the use of mushrooms. don't go tripping just because you see this video or anything. Um, Stay safe. Do your research. Really decide if things are right for you. Um, Mushrooms are right for me. I would never, never regret taking them. And I love using psychedelics as tools. And yeah, keep calm and trip, guys.